In American politics, it's never just about the candidates themselves. The real buzz comes from the power players standing behind them, the celebrities, the icons, the ones who hold weight with the people. Democrats have long enjoyed a celebrity advantage, which has only grown during Republican Donald Trump's rise in politics. And when it comes to Donald Trump, whether as the 45th president or now again as the 47th, the stars who have co-signed him have made serious noise. From rap legends to A-list actors, athletes to moguls, these bold figures aren't afraid to speak their truth, shaking things up in ways that make the headlines. Endorsing Trump has not been the most popular position to be in for a celebrity. In this video, rounded up the most controversial, sometimes surprising, celebrity Trump supporters. We take a deep dive into why these high-profile voices are rolling with Trump, and what happens when fame and politics collide in ways that make you rethink everything you thought you knew about them. 1. Jake Paul. YouTuber and professional boxer Jake Paul has waded into the 2024 US presidential race, sharing a video endorsing Donald Trump, captioned, "Who I'm supporting for president and why you should too." The clip reveals Paul's concerns about potential backlash for expressing his political views.
Maybe there's something that I can learn from you. I don't know everything, but these are my opinions, and the way we move forward is by communicating and having a positive discourse versus attacking each other on X all the time. Please go. For the love of God, go exercise your right to vote on my behalf and vote for Donald Trump in this election. America depends on it.
Paul admitted feeling nervous, scared about making this video because people are coming after me, but urged his followers to do their own research rather than relying on propaganda or your own favorite pop star. Though he gave up his voting rights after moving to Puerto Rico for his boxing career, Paul said his goal was to present proper facts, numbers, and data to encourage others to vote in what he believes in the proper direction to save America. He described the US as more divided than ever and questioned why things feel so wrong, pointing out that Democrats have held power for 12 of the last 16 years. Paul suggested their leadership could be to blame for the nation's current discontent. Paul's message is both an endorsement of Trump and a call for his followers to critically examine the country's challenges and their own political decisions. Jake's endorsement goes beyond mere words. It reflects a new era where influencers wield as much political power as traditional media. This does not seem to hurt Jake's career one bit. 27 million followers on Instagram and 20 million on YouTube. 2. 50 Cent. 50 Cent isn't just a hip-hop legend, he's a full-on empire. With classic hits like In Da Club, he built a brand, turning his hard-knock journey into a legacy of hustle and respect. Back in 2020, he made waves when he hinted at supporting Trump over Biden, saying straight up, "I don't care, Trump don't like black people," calling out Biden's tax policies for hitting his pockets hard. The post blew up for how real it was. Now that Trump is going to be the 47th president of the US, 50 Cent's back with another post, dropping an old picture of himself with Trump and writing, "Leaving with the winner." Fans went off. Some backed him up, while others called him out over Trump's issues affecting African Americans. It's always a mix of love and backlash with 50, but he's cool with it. That's just how he rolls. 50 Cent seems to draw the line with attending a Trump rally, turning down $3 million to perform at Trump's New York rally, apparently. Speaking his truth online is one thing, but stepping on stage at a Trump event, that's crossing into territory he might not be trying to claim. He's keeping it strictly business, staying in his lane without getting too political.
You turned it
How much
down?
is that?
Yeah, I didn't.
even go far back. I've been talking to them about that kind of stuff. I'm afraid of politics.
Now, with a following of 33.8 million on Instagram and 13.1 million on Twitter, 50 Cent's got an army of fans hanging on his every move, online and off. Endorsing Trump did not affect him negatively. 3. Elon Musk. When Donald Trump declared his magnificent victory in the US presidential election, he singled out Elon Musk as his key ally.
Let me tell you, we have a new star. A star is born, Elon.
A star is born, Elon, Trump said in West Palm Beach, acknowledging the billionaire's pivotal role in his comeback. Musk, owner of Tesla, SpaceX, and X, formerly Twitter, not only donated millions to Trump's campaign, but also used his social media platform to amplify mega messaging. The future is gonna be fantastic, Musk posted as Trump's return to the White House became clear. Musk donated an estimated $132 million to Trump and Republican causes, including $118.6 million to Trump's America PAC. Musk's influence extended beyond finances. After acquiring Twitter, Musk turned it into a platform critics say amplified the mega rhetoric. He reinstated Trump's account, lifted bans on controversial figures, and shared political content, including a doctored video of Kamala Harris. Conspiracy theories about voter fraud and immigration spread unchecked, with Musk himself amplifying many. Elon Musk's deep involvement in Trump's political resurgence highlights the growing power of billionaires in shaping elections. As Trump's closest ally, Musk's influence could redefine the boundaries of politics and governance in America. Why has Musk teamed up with Trump? Musk officially endorsed Trump just after him being shot.
I mean, how many? I mean, it was literally minutes, I think, as I remember.
Yeah.
And then you just went more all in than I've ever seen anybody ever go.
Yeah.
What was the, did you ever doubt? Or did you just decide to go all in and you just did it?
My philosophy is you play to win. You don't play it by half measure. You know, when you see somebody under fire, what is their reaction? You know immediately, is someone brave or are they a coward?
Yes.
Musk's turn to the right is partially tied to his defiance during the COVID-19 pandemic when he reopened Tesla's factory against government mandates. Personal factors also played a role. After one of Musk's children came out as transgender and cut ties with him in 2022, Musk launched a crusade against the woke mind virus.
I mean, you have talked about this woke mind virus.
Musk and Trump, who both present themselves as rule-breaking, non-mainstream alpha males, appear to have tapped into a widespread sense of male frustration in America, partially derived from the hashtag #MeToo movement and the feminist backlash against toxic masculinity, which has left men saying they feel stigmatized and marginalized. It's a sensibility that has been found expressed in so-called bro podcasts such as the Joe Rogan Experience. Rogan endorsed Trump on Monday after interviewing Musk. The great and powerful at Elon Musk. If it wasn't for him, we'd be effed. He makes what I think is the most compelling case for Trump you'll hear, and I agree with him every step of the way, said Rogan on X. The message clearly resonated. 2 days later, Trump was elected 47th President of the United States. 4. Joe Rogan. A day before Election Day and a day after an interview he had with Elon Musk, Joe Rogan endorsed Donald Trump. Joe Rogan has come a long way, from comedian to UFC commentator to hosting the Joe Rogan Experience, one of the world's biggest podcasts. Known for his unfiltered takes on everything from politics and culture to health and tech, Rogan's voice resonates with millions who trust him for his no BS approach. For years, he called out the mainstream media, accusing them of fixating on Trump and skewing the narrative. To Rogan, Trump was the voice of those tired of establishment politics, appealing to those who felt ignored. Rogan's stance on Trump stayed ambiguous until the 2024 election. Right before Election Day, Rogan dropped an episode with Elon Musk where the two had a candid 2-hour chat. At one point, Rogan thanked Musk for buying Twitter, making it clear he valued Musk's influence.
Thank you so much for buying Twitter.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you so much.
You're welcome.
I'm not exaggerating when I think you changed the course of history. I really do. I really think you made a fork in the road we were headed down a path of censorship and of control of narratives that is unprecedented. Forget about what they were able to do back when they had newspapers and the media under control. What they were doing with social media by suppressing information, and when you had a combined government effort, like what they were doing with.
Shortly after he tweeted, "If it wasn't for him, we'd be effed," nodding to Musk's impact. He even added that Musk's words made the most compelling case for Trump you'll hear. Joe Rogan's endorsement of Donald Trump is widely considered a significant factor in getting him elected as president yet again. Trump's campaign picked up Rogan's endorsement fast, celebrating it as a game changer in the final campaign stretch. With Rogan's platform reaching 1.1 million Twitter followers and a massive 19.5 million on Instagram, his support hit home with young men and independents who tune out traditional media. Rogan's backing felt raw and real. There was no sponsorships or agendas, just his genuine take. Trump responded with gratitude, thanking Rogan and pointing out how rare it was to earn an endorsement from someone so independent-minded.
I just received word about Joe Rogan's endorsement. He's a fantastic guy, and it's a great honor to receive it. Thank you, Joe, very much.
For Rogan's listeners, his nod to Trump confirmed the appeal of someone willing to shake things up, a quality they see in Rogan too. 5. Kanye West. Kanye West revealed that he still supports Donald Trump as the president of the United States during his campaign.
No, I'm standing in that spot. I love this guy right here. Let me give this guy a hug right here. I love this guy right here. Yeah, him in.
Media members caught up with Yi at the airport. He went on a long rant, and at one point he was asked if he was still behind Trump, and he made his allegiance crystal clear. "Yeah, of course, it's Trump all day," he said, almost sounding shocked that someone would question that. "What you talking about? You know what it is."
You still backing Trump? Yeah, of course, it's Trump all day. What you talking about? You know what it is.
Kanye West endorsed Donald Trump since 2018, donning the red "Make America Great Again" hat and visiting him in the White House. Kanye still has huge influence with 20 million followers on Instagram. 6. Mel Gibson. Mel Gibson, renowned for his roles in films like Braveheart and The Passion of the Christ, has recently made headlines by expressing support for former President Donald Trump. In a video published by TMZ, Gibson was asked about his voting intentions and responded, "I don't think it's going to surprise anyone who I vote for." When the interviewer suggested Trump, Gibson affirmed, "I think it's a pretty good guess." He further criticized Vice President Kamala Harris, stating, "She's got the IQ of a fence post." The public endorsement aligns with Gibson's history of defying Hollywood norms. Despite past controversies, Gibson still has a huge influence in Hollywood and maintains a significant following. With 65,000 followers on Twitter and 49,100 on Instagram, his recent political stance underscores his willingness to challenge mainstream perspectives. Gibson's support for Trump is notable, especially as many in the entertainment industry back Harris. His outspoken views continue to spark discussions about the intersection of celebrity influence and politics.
I don't think it's going to surprise anyone who I vote for.
I'm going to guess Trump. Is that a bad guess?
I think it's a pretty good guess.
7. Russell Brand. In the past year, Russell Brand has faced accusations of rape, sexual assault, and emotional abuse dating back to his career peak, leading to a police investigation. Brand has staunchly denied all allegations. Trump has also faced numerous allegations of sexual misconduct, and last May, a New York jury found him liable for sexual abuse. Since these accusations, Brand has been facing backlash and was being canceled. Brand aligned himself with Trump through his anti-woke views and his hatred for cancel culture. On a June episode of his self-hosted Stay Free with Russell Brand podcast, the contentious British actor and comedian 49 told listeners that if you care about freedom, I don't know how you could do anything other than vote for Donald Trump for precisely the reasons that they claim that you can't. Brand voiced his discontent with the state of the U.S. presidential race, criticizing what he sees as liberal snobbery, contempt, and condemnation of Trump supporters. Brand vocal critic of censorship, stated he's concerned about how these attitudes contribute to what he called the weaponization of the legal system against Trump's base. 8. Caitlyn Jenner. I voted. Caitlyn Jenner, 75, wrote on X on November 3rd. Even in blue California, California has far more Trump supporters than you'd imagine, no matter how blue you think your state is. Vote. Alongside the message, the Olympic gold medalist and reality star included a picture of her ballot with a bubble next to Trump and JD Vance filled in. Caitlyn Jenner, the former Olympic gold medalist and reality TV personality, has publicly endorsed Donald Trump in the 2024 presidential election. A lifelong Republican, Jenner has expressed her support for Trump's candidacy through various public statements and social media posts. On November 3rd, 2024, she shared a picture of her ballot on X, formerly Twitter, indicating her vote for Trump. Jenner's endorsement has sparked discussions, particularly within the LGBTQ+ community, given her status as a transgender woman. Some have questioned her support for Trump, considering his administration's policy on transgender rights during his previous term. Despite past criticism of Trump's stance on LGBTQ+ issues, Jenner has maintained her support, aligning with his policies on various matters, including women's sports. She has co-authored articles advocating for the protection of women's sports from what she views as unfair competition from transgender athletes, a position that aligns with Trump's policies. Jenner's endorsement reflects her ongoing commitment to conservative principles and her belief in Trump's leadership for the country's future. 9. Tom Brady. NFL legend Tom Brady, known for his remarkable career as a quarterback with the New York, England Patriots and later the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, has had a long-standing friendship with Donald Trump. Brady has often stayed on the sidelines when it comes to politics, but he made headlines when he was spotted with the Make America Great Again hat in his locker back in 2015, sparking speculation about his support for Trump. Tom Brady has previously addressed his relationship with Trump, claiming they're friends. However, he wasn't as frequent with his support of the president until the election. Donald is a good friend of mine, Brady admitted in 2015. Tom Brady and Donald Trump have been friends for over 2 decades. I have known him for a long time. I support all my friends. That is what I have to say. He's a good friend of mine. He's always been so supportive of me, Brady said. I mean, it's pretty amazing what he's been able to accomplish, Brady continued, with their relationship dating back to 2002. He obviously appeals to a lot of people, and he's a hell of a lot of fun to play golf with. With his 13.1 million Instagram followers, Brady's impact and influence may have had an impact. Next, Trump supporter is boxing legend Mike Tyson.
Yeah, a lot was made. The headlines say Mike Tyson endorses Donald Trump.
Trump. You can bump Trump. You vote for Trump.
Former heavyweight boxing champion Mike Tyson, known for his fierce persona and unforgettable career, has openly expressed his support for Donald Trump on multiple occasions. Tyson's relationship with Trump dates back to his early boxing days, when Trump promoted some of his fights.
I'm voting for Trump, so what somebody's going to do about it?
Tyson claims that he liked Trump because he would run America like a business.
You're endorsing Trump, essentially.
I would, yeah. We tried Obama, right? Time for a change, so we got to change. So now let's try something new.
Right.
Let's run America like a business, where no colors matters. Everybody, whoever could do the job gets the job.
His endorsement resonated with fans who admired the boxer's own resilience and determination, seeing parallels in Trump's rise in the political world. And one last one on our list, we have another boxer, Rocky Balboa. Sylvester Stallone. Stallone, 78, who is mostly known for playing Rocky and Rambo in cinema, has not previously been outspoken about his politics so far. He told Variety in 2016, "I love Donald Trump." Sylvester Stallone called Donald Trump the second George Washington and compared him to Rocky Balboa following his election win last week.
And I'll just say this, and I mean it. When George Washington defended his country, he had no idea that he was going to change the world. Because without him, you can imagine what the world would look like. Guess what? We got the second George Washington. Congratulations!
Stallone was giving a speech introducing Trump at the America First Policy Institute Gala held by the Mar-a-Lago Club in Palm Beach, Florida last night when he made the comments. "We are in the presence of a really mythical character," said Stallone of Trump. "I love mythology, and this individual does not exist on this planet. Nobody in the world could have pulled off what he pulled off, so I'm in awe." This awe, according to Stallone, puts Trump next to George Washington in terms of safeguarding the US. He added, "When George Washington defended his country, he had no idea that he was going to change the world, because without him, you could imagine what the world would look like. Guess what? We've got the second George Washington." Although this may not hurt his career massively, the fan response was quite negative. Given Rocky is considered one of the greatest films of all times, with the title character a personification of a fighter who built a courageous rags-to-riches legacy, fans of Stallone and his franchise have reacted in disappointment over his devout endorsement of Trump. "Damn, Sylvester Stallone was a MAGA all this time? I'm so confused," one user wrote on X. "Anyone else disgusted by Sylvester Stallone?" another questioned. From Elon Musk to 50 Cent's viral posts, each endorsement weaves into Trump's complex relationships with celebrity culture. Together, they paint a vivid picture of a president whose impact reaches far beyond politics, touching every corner of American culture. Celebrity endorsements played a significant role in Donald Trump's political rise, particularly during his 2016 presidential campaign and his subsequent presidency. Like and subscribe via the link below for more.